Do the no rain dance. No rain, no rain. Stop the drizzle, stop the drizzle. For the record, this is attempt number 3. This is a heavy piece of board. Okay. Okay. Sorta. We have the height almost perfect. There's a little gap here. Let this be the one. You see my notch? Can you see it? What changed? Ugh. How did I not mark it right? And just to be perfectly honest, I'm going to cut extra off this time because I ain't coming back here for a 3rd round. Fourth round? 4? I also used this one to mark the other one. Do you think we can get that one in one try? Let's see. Ow. Sometimes my own van beats me up. Is it even? Is it level? Not really. Yo. But we're in. We're in and now I get to make it work. Okay, here's number 2. I cut this one in reference to the last one. So let's see if we could do it in one try. What do you think? What do you think? Can I get a wood? I know that's not even. Definitely gonna trim it, but much closer. Y'all wanna see what's going there? My toilet. That's the other thing I gotta decide how much room I need because my kitchen's right there. Success! Ow, twice. Ah. I'm sure there's more better carpentry ways to do what I'm about to do, but if you're like me, this should help. So I want to make sure that these are standing up correctly, like parallel top to bottom. So I cut a piece that's 23 3/4, and I'm going to run this all the way up and all the way down. Here they're clearly bigger, farther away from each other, so I'm going to make sure, because even if I use my measuring tape, it's not perfect. So this, I'm going to make sure they're square in the far back, far low front, high front. And then that's probably going to be my best shot at having this go well. Cheers. Midday coffee, midday switcheroo. Started the morning in electrical, which you saw in the electrical video. You're probably seeing this specific video weeks later. So, fun fact, I am not in a time crunch, but my mom is going to knock down this very old garage that you see, and so you'll hear her in the background. She's running around with a measuring tape as well. My mom demolished and rebuilt my childhood home. Then we bought this in 1999, the house that you see here, and through a Y2K party, if you remember Y2K, through a Y2K party, then demolished it, tore it down to the studs. You could stand on one side of the house and then the other and shout to each other. She added a completely new foundation for a second edition. This house is so dreamed up by my mom. And she has had this very, very old garage for a very, very long time. It's as old as the house is. She is running around, but I'm gonna show you this new cut because what I did, I'll walk you in once I place it and see if it works. Are you crooked? We're all a little crooked. Okay. So I put these in. I didn't like the fact that there was I was going to close the gap in the back and I just didn't like the look of it. So I pulled them both back out. I've been doing a ton of trimming on this one. I think this is V-cut. So what I ended up doing was standing them both side by side and then just tracing this cut on the other one. So that should save me a ton of cutting. But let's see if this fits and then I'll show you. One other reason I didn't like the way that it was is because I lost a couple inches in the front, and so it was clogging up the quote unquote hallway. Now this sits up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We had one more quick trim and we are in. I cannot use a level in here because the van itself is not level. So I am not at a 90-degree angle here, so I'm going to be making some adjustments. I think it's to the bottom. I'm going to have to do some finagling. Like so. Ooh. Huh. This shit is confusing. Oh, because I moved the whole damn thing. Oh god. I moved this all the way over on accident. So this is supposed to line up with that. It is a nice and tight squeeze, and that's definitely what we want. Ah, wow, that's better. Much, much better. Now let me stand back. It's always different when you think you got it, and then all of a sudden you don't. That's pretty dang close right now. After about 1 million cuts, we have it in, and it fits tight and right. It's sexy. I will say one thing. This is press board, and I could regret this later because it could absorb moisture, which could lead to mold, but I'm just gonna trust. I was happy. 1,000 times better. Feeling pretty good right now. I am feeling pretty good. So I finally brought you inside on this project. This looks totally angled. That's funny. So this is actually angled. I'm building it to fit like this, which will have shelving. So the reason I'm doing this is the toilet, let's see. So the toilet's gonna be in here and it comes up. I built a little bottom shelf so that this can come up. And then I had to calculate like how tall I will sit. I do want to have shelving in here. I wanted this to be my whole closet, but the bathroom seems to have taken priority. I'm going to have this angled thing behind my head that does make me sit forward. So this will offer me a few shelves for all those little bathroom like bottles and everything like that. And then I am building a nice long shelf here, and then a nice long shelf here for some storage space. So it's coming together. It's not what I imagined in my head, but it's coming together just well, and I am proud of it. I am doing my damnedest to have this be level, but I just don't really know if that's gonna happen. I'm really winging it. So this is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, level. The van is not level because that's what the leveler tells me is level, and then you can clearly see it's not. It would be more like that. Ugh. So shit. I'm gonna do some more brainstorming. This is one of those jobs that I'm gonna suggest you put your screws in because I'm about to have no hands. I have both shelving pieces. The varnish is not dry, not patient, or the stain. Then I have the shelf. I am gonna drill in the middle screw to do my best to make sure they're level as shelves themselves and then as shelves together. I can't. There's nothing to base this on. The floor is not even, the back wall is not even, the ceiling is not even, probably these aren't even, but I'm just doing my best out here. Losing things right in front of your face is a real thing in construction. It's rather absurd. I'm gonna do the little eyeball thing. Okay, so now we've got that little marker. We're gonna being very careful not to go all the way through the other end. I don't want to do that on this. Okay, now I can use both of my hands to safely test this. Oh my god! I'm gonna take out these screws and I'm gonna do my pre-drilling through the screw holes. Subtract one step while I can use all my hands. I am so stoked it took one try to get that to look like that. It took one try, but it took a hell of a lot of planning and prep. I'm gonna just do this. You guys, this is fucking cool. It is so rewarding. You know what else is rewarding? A fall day in August. Although I am sunshine all day, every day, this day started hot, humid, and I was thinking, I'd rather not. I'm not even going through the back. I might regret this. This is going in and up. Yup! Yup! Big yup! This shit ain't going nowhere! Ah! Oh my god, yes! This is getting glued down. I really want that finished look. You guys, welcome to my life. Hope you're enjoying following along this madness. So entertaining. That ain't going nowhere. Oh my god, and I love the gray on gray. Okay. So these angled pieces are closing out the back where the gap is, while also providing me the structure for these angled shelving units. I am not afraid to use my construction glue. You guys, I built this. Look. Oh, hold on. I'm so stoked. This is very rewarding. Amen, amen, amen. Good morning, my friends. I am just getting started. It's the day after I finished my closet, feeling real fly. There ain't nothing like the smell of coffee and new construction in the morning. I love the smell of new construction, and it smells like the basketball court too, like the wood stain. Oh my god, I love it. I just wanted to throw out there some of the downsides of this van build, which they're not that many. My body hurts. Like, I'm mostly all smiles. Obviously, when shit's not going sweet, there's that. But I feel like I have arthritis in my hands. The gripping is an issue. One other thing is, like, I am hyper focused. I really have given myself a deadline. If I miss it, it's okay. But my deadline in my head is October 1st because I have my retreat in Iowa, the Hearts Unleashed retreat, October 7th, 8th, and 9th. I will head to Iowa, and I really just want to keep heading west from there. It's mid-August right now, which I don't know where August went, but I am on this deadline and pulling 10, 12, 13-hour days in this van, which I love, but also I can tell that I want to finish it by the end of August or mid-September. Pulling that long of days, I think of like, oh, I should go grab dinner, and then I want to work till 9 or 10 o'clock. So it's like just finding the balance, feeling a little disconnected from life in general, because to add an entire like home build essentially is a tall task. And so some things have, like Spanish lessons have sort of cut in half, and time focused on my business. I'm very specific about when I'm focusing on my business or when I'm focusing on the van. It's become a little bit lopsided, and I'm just being very gentle with myself, because it would be easy for me to be like, you suck. Like, there's an old version of me who would talk a lot of shit about wasting time, missing out, FOMO to the max, like all of these things. But every day that I am working on stuff, I'm so present to my future self and how it's going to go and the lifestyle that I'll get to live. And I just want to give a really special shout out. What?
You building that van?
Yeah.
How do I follow you?
YouTube.
And that guy knew.
Yeah. That's my mom, but that's pretty much every day anyways, is people pulling up asking about the van. So, oh man, I completely lost track. The lifestyle I get to live. I don't know. Let's go back to building the van though, huh? My friends, I am very excited about this design of this door. But there have been a few configurations of it and a few errors made. But we're coming together. I can't wait for you to see it.
Time to start it, and I know you got it. If you're with me, let's rock this party. All the girls on the side say, and all my fellas on the side say, tonight we're gonna fly high to the skies, 'cause we're gonna have a taste of the good life.